Yo, Mad Dog Killer Son. Follow me on Twitter, Mad Dog Killer Son 077. Subscribe to my YouTube page if you haven't already. Here we go. You know what I do. I jump right into this, and here it is. A lot of my blogs focus on battle rap or hip hop. I'm adding one more level to my blogs now because I've been getting hit up on Facebook and on Twitter a little bit, and don't ask me how people made the connection between my blogs on battle rap and hip hop and Madden 2015. Now, for a lot of y'all that gonna be watching this, I know a lot of y'all play Madden. I play Madden right now, still on the PS3. I got the PS4. Wasn't really feeling the PS4 Madden yet. I got it, but I ain't really rock with it yet. So, for everybody that's watching this blog, this is Madden for PS3. The Madden 15, and the topic I want to talk. First of all, let me just say, if you don't know who Mad Dog Killer Son is, I'm in the top 10 online, right? I think currently right now I'm 8th. The highest I've been is 7th, but that's nothing. I'm probably gonna be, if I'm not gonna be number 1, I'm gonna be in the top 5. It's hard to get to number 1 because these dudes do other things. Anyway, and to be honest with you, at different times I've had 2 or 3 names in the top 100. So it's not luck. Anybody you see in the top 100, it's not luck. It's not happenstance. You got to know what you're doing. So the purpose of this blog and why this blog is important to you, I'm a give tips, not to a novice player right now, not an intermediate player. Like if you in the 10,000s right now, this video is not going to help you a whole lot. This video is for the people that's like, who am I targeting? I'm gonna say this video is for like people that's ranked 2,000 and lower. People that's ranked 1,000, people that's ranked 800. Now you gotta remember, there's at least, I don't know, 1 million people that play Madden worldwide online. At least 1 million, at least 500,000, something like that. It's crazy. And to be in the top 1% of that number, that's sick. You gotta be on your grind to be in the top 1% of that number. To be in the top 1,000 of that number, you gotta be a real good Madden player. I take for granted sometimes, what I know. So anyway, I'm gonna try and let y'all peep some games. So if you in the top 2,000 and a lot of times you plateau, you get to top 1,000 and you watch some dude on the cheat, I remember I used to do that, or you want to see the easiest blitz, or the cheat codes, this or that, and by the time the guy blog about it and everybody see it, it's dead. You know what I'm saying? Like schemes and nano blitzes and stuff like that is only going to get you so far. In order to be an elite Madden player, when I say elite, the elite of the elitists, if you want to be in the top 100, if you want to be in the top 10, I don't know about the top 10. Top 10 is like, it's a whole nother level. It's like, being a grandmaster in this bad boy. But you want to get in the top 10, there's some things you got to understand about Madden. Madden is about strategy. And you can't cheat code strategy. You can't cheat code thought processes and the feel of the game, and playing each game according to how that game is going. So a lot of times when you in the 2000s, You want to if you a passer and you normally pass for 300, you want to get pass for 300 every game. If you're a runner and you run for over 100 yards or 200, you want to rush for over 100 or 200 yards every game. You want to make sure your guys get their numbers. And somewhere in the middle, you want to win the game. When the whole object is to win the game. Time management, special teams, defense, offense, practice. That's right, my niggas. I said practice. You need to spend time learning your plays, knowing what plays work best in what situations. Like, I got money first down plays, money second down plays, money third down plays, and then I got money fourth down plays. Then I got money plays in the red zone, first, second, and third and fourth down, money plays. Completely different plays than when you have 80 yards in front of you. I got midfield money plays. I got backed up on the goal line, backed up money plays. This is all from practice. This is all from, running the plays over and over again. Then then somewhere along the line, you have to learn your personnel, and then you have to learn the personnel you're going up against. There's some plays you just can't run on certain teams. And that's the difference. That's where you start separating yourself. You start delving lower from 2,000 to 1,000 when you start realizing, you know what, I could run this play all day on, I could run this play I'm running all day on, say, some corner on the Colts, or some corner on, that's another team people play with, the Panthers. But I'm not going to run this play on the Patriots with Revis and Brown on the other side. I'm not going to run this play on Green Bay. I'm not going to run this with their corners. I'm not going to run this play on Denver. You gotta. This is what's going to help the average Madden, not the average. I want to say the people that's in the top 2% or 1%. But you're still in the thousands. You want to get down to the hundreds, and you want to keep going lower. These are some of the things that you're not going to get from the dudes that's there. All right. There's certain teams that you play against that they have weaknesses. Okay, I could play with a lot of different teams, and like I could play with the Cowboys. I could play with Seattle. I could play with the 49ers. I could play with, what's the other thing? I even rocked with Minnesota for a minute. You know what I'm saying? What are some of the elements with these teams? When you pick teams, what are some of the elements you're looking for? Let me tell you some of the stuff you need to look for. You need to look for star players. You need, on offense and defense. You need to look for players that have stamina. So, like, if I have a star player and he's nice, he's 90-something, but he has no stamina, he's not going to help me in the game. He's going to be tired. He's going to make mistakes. He's going to miss assignments, because if you're tired, you're not going to play up to your numbers. So I look at fatigue. I look at stamina. I look at injuries. So if you get hurt a lot, like Aaron Rodgers, great quarterback, one of the best in the game, but he get hurt a lot. So when he get hit, he's out of the game. You with a backup quarterback. Now you pick Green Bay because they have one of the dopest quarterbacks, star quarterback, but you can't get the ball to people because your backup quarterback's in there after you get popped. These are things you got to think about. Like, if my quarterback go down, can I rock out with the backup? If my star running back go down, can I do what I need to do? Is my running back that's backing up this dude putting enough fear into people where they're not putting 8 in the box and making me throw the ball now? Do I have people to throw to? Can I do both? Can I, if a guy's stopping my running game like me, I could rush for 300-400 yards in a game. I could rush easy for 200 yards in a game. Easy. But if somebody's stopping my run and I'm only getting 80 or 100 yards and it's a struggle, can I go to the pass? Can I throw for 300 yards? I could throw for 300. I put 600 yards on the dude, mad dudes, 600 yards, easy. I mean, now, you know, that I'm staying in where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? And I got other names like, let me just tell y'all, when you, I know I'm jumping around, but I'm trying to help. This whole blog is to try and help you go from rank 2,000 to in the hundreds. And if you're in the hundreds, I don't know, whatever you are in the hundreds, I don't care, 300, 200. I'll say the murkiest place to play is the rank 200 to 300, because you don't know who you playing in that level. Like, half them dudes that's ranked 150, 190, been in the top 100. They just got bounced out. You know, they slumped, whatever, had a bad game. So when you're in 500 and you're trying to get into the top 100, there's that layer. It's almost like the Earth's crust. And it's got the Earth's, you know, it got the Earth's crust, you got the mantle, you got the core, you got all these, you know what I'm saying, levels to the Earth. When you trying to get to the core players, that top 100, remember those outer levels is probably as tough, maybe even tougher, because they're hungry. They want to get back in the top 100. You trying to keep them out of it, and to break in is hard. So what you have to do, what I did, what helped me, is I made 4 names up. You know what I'm saying? I had like 3 or 4 names. Not 4, 3. Actually, it was 2 to start out with. It was Mad Dog, and I'll let y'all know the other names, you know, down the line, because y'all might be playing them dudes. You know, it's not fair. Here it is. I'm top 10, and you playing my other name that I don't care. I don't care if I win or lose. I'm playing like balls out, and you playing a top 10 dude, but I'm ranked in. At the time, I might have been ranked 1,000. I might have been ranked 500. But I'm smashing. You know, you trying to get down there. I'm smashing to get down there too, but I'm working on other plays. So here's what I did. When I knew I was running good, when I knew I had a solid play, I played my other names, and I ran plays into the ground. Win or lose, I didn't care whether I win or lost. I just working this play, working this running play, working it, my system, finding out what works. Once I realized like something is working, it can't be stopped, and I feel good about it, I played a game under Mad Dog. Then set Mad Dog down, played some more games under the other names. Once I find out I'm playing good, I'm in a good, because sometimes you go through slumps in Madden and you don't realize it. And you playing under your good name, and you lose 4 games in a row. Yo, to get back those 4 games that you lost, and then by the time let's say you lose 4 games in a row, and now you figure out what you was doing wrong, and you win those 4 games back. You right back where you started, or you might be a little bit further back, because for each day you don't play, you move back in the rankings. You know, Madden just has this thing where you usually lose rank points for not playing, or, you know, being dormant. So anyway, if you slump over 2 days, you losing rank points just by losing, and then you losing rank points because you're not progressing forward. So that's 4 losses. Then you finally win 4 games. Now you're somewhat where you was before. Who's to say you don't slump again? And now it's 6 games. And then you end up just going back and forth like a tennis match. So what you need to do is, when you're rocking good, play 3, 4 games in a row. You lose 1 game, fall back. Don't play under that name. Don't try and get it back. Give yourself, like my son said, give it some time. Give it like 10, 15 minutes. Get your mind right. You know, sometimes you forget that thousands of things is going through your mind when you're playing Madden. Get your mind right. Play under your other name. So now if you lose or somebody do some bullshit, they clock watching, or you get disconnected or something, you're not stressed over that. You're not mad over that. It's like, oh, this is my second name. This is my third name. Whatever. Now when you play under your good name, everything is clear. You ain't got to go nowhere. Your mind is focused. You know your plays. You're ready to rock. I'll close with this. I'm doing these blogs. My son made a good point to me, and he was like, yo, why, Mad Dog, why is you, he didn't say Mad Dog, but, he said, yo, why are you going to make a blog and like drop jewels and tell people how to get to the top 100, how to progress from where they're at to where they need to be, or where they want to be rather. And I'm like, he's like, don't you think that that's going to hurt where you at? And I'm like, first of all, no. I'm nice, and I want to get better. So if I inspire people to perfect their craft and they come against me, two things is going to happen. Either three things could happen, actually. Either they're going to get past me and I'm going to get worse, or I'm going to shut them down and I'm going to get better, or we both get better. We both learn from the experience. Like, I believe you learn when you win, and you learn even more when you lose. So I take L's. I've lost to people online. There's this dude, Thriller 88 or something. He's like ranked 30. And I swear to God, every time I play this dude, I have like the worst games. I say I must have played him 4 or 5 times, and three out of the 5 times I had a winning. I wouldn't say a winning game. 3 out of the 5 times I shot myself in the foot first quarter, and then like I felt like I outplayed him the rest of the game. So, but he's a dope player. He's a dope player. But I feel now I know so much about the game and the techniques that it takes to stay relevant at the top. I could talk the game and not even worry about it. So I told my son, I plan on sharing. It's not secrets. It's ideas. It's thought patterns. It's, I'm not going to show you a video on how to set your plays up and how to put a linebacker here. If you're in the top 2,000 or you top 1,000, you have enough skill sets to make it down. You just don't know some of the conversation that I'm going to give y'all in future blogs. Strategy, calling the right plays at the right time, just not being nervous, not being afraid to lose. I remember just being in the top 100 and being like playing games in the top 100, being afraid to lose the game before the game even starts. Like, how could you be in the top 100 in something that has 1 million players and be afraid to lose? Like, it doesn't make sense, right? But that's what I had. Now that's gone. When I got in the top, I don't know, top 30, went on this crazy winning streak. I'm still on it. I think I got like 17 wins in a row or something. Once I went on this win streak, it's like, even if I lose, I don't care. Like, so what? I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to be in the top 10 or top 20. And I'm rocking to the top 5, top 4. I know some people did some BS to get to number 1. So maybe, I know a couple of dudes play in the top 5. I'm not going to knock nobody hustle, but that number 1 dude is not the number 1 dude. But I will say this. I do believe I know how he did it. So in order to be number 1, you still got to have skills, like how he, it is what it is. But you still got to have Madden skills to get in the top 100. But people do things the wrong way. That's all I could say. Because I understand what it takes to get where you want to go and where I'm at. I understand. I'm just not going to do some of the things these guys do to get, you look up. I think I'm only 50 games over 500. My record is not crazy. It's not like this. Oh shoot, he got this record like 100 wins and 2 losses. Nah, I ball out. You look at my record, it's legit. I'm playing tough games, you know what I'm saying? And if you see me online, you face me, you know right away. You're like, damn. I got mad comments. Yo, you one of them dopest dudes I ever seen play. Yo, you nice. You know, thank you. Whatever. They say that stuff. So I know what it is. But some of these other dudes, you don't even see them. You know, they pop out the room. All right. I just wanted to make sure these points are added to your thing. Make another name up. Practice plays, master your plays, get certain plays that you need in certain situations. First, second, third, fourth down plays. Understand that certain plays work well when you have 80 yards in front of you. Certain plays work well when you have 50 yards in front of you. Certain plays don't work as good in the red zone or with 10 yards in front of you. So, and you know, try not to be intimidated by where you've reached. So let's say you finally reached top 500 and now you're nervous. You don't want to lose it. Don't worry about that. You know, just play. And if you lose a game, don't keep playing under that same name. Take one L, fall back, play under another name, and then when you get back in a good groove, play under your good name. Yo, let me know if this helped you, man. Leave a comment, subscribe. I got a ton of information I'm going to drop under this blog. I just need to know if y'all feel the content is relevant, because I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting in that work. I'm there. Y'all gonna see Mad Dog Killer Son and a couple of my other names in the top 100. If I wanted to, I'm thinking I could make like 50 names and take over the top 100 with all my names if I felt like it. That's the way I feel. So anyway, y'all holler at your boy.